Okay. WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2008 100% Part 26. So we're doing some more of Sabu's main event mode on easy difficulty. We have rope break off and the ring out count off currently. And then once we finish that main event mode, we're gonna try some of the other modes, like some of the play now stuff and some of the tournament stuff. And just do some of that stuff on easy difficulty, just to mess around with that stuff on that difficulty. And then once we do a couple parts of that stuff, then we will move on to normal difficulty. But yeah, anyway, just working on completing Sabu's main event. Oh.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. And the opponent, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 200 pounds, Chavo Guerrero.
A big Smackdown welcome to all of our North American fans from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Michael Cole, here with JBL at ringside.
And these Canadian fans are just as fired up as the U.S. fans. It's going to be a great show tonight.
You're absolutely right. There's no doubt in my mind that the Smackdown superstars are going to give Toronto the show of a lifetime.
That was a textbook reversal.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
If you ask me, Sabu represents the worst of what ECW has to offer.
What? You mean high-flying, risk-taking, high-impact competition?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. When did you start kissing ECW butt? These people might not respect Chavo Guerrero, but they have to respect the legendary Guerrero family.
Well, and there's the fact that he's a phenomenal superstar in his own right as well.
Here's your winner, Sabu.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! From Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing 234 pounds, Kenny Dykstra. And the opponent, Elijah Burt, and the alpha male, Marcus Corvon.
Not that strong. Now I'm ready to prove the world wrong. Give me the stage and let's go. Yo, I'm a professional. Don't deal with amateurs and all the talk about you. I'm never premature. Mind in your body, a man in miniature, and I'm about to give it to you hardcore. Flick you to the side like it don't even matter. Put you through the floor and have your head on a platter like the rest of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW, coming to you tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, man, we are deep in the heart of wrestling country. This crowd is all fired up, and guess what? So am I.
Charlotte has a lot of history, but this audience is about to see sports entertainment like they've never seen it before. These competitors seem a little tentative in there. I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead. Who's more excited? Me?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
All I see is a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
God, I'll tell you, I see nothing. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, he's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks kind of overconfident, if you ask me. He could end up, biting him on the you-know-where and you-know-what, or you-know-something, or... you get my point. That would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. You ever considered that career path?
We got a pinfall attempt right here.
Here are your winners, Sabu and Kenny Dykstra.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! And the opponent, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 200 pounds, Chavo Guerrero.
Hola, papi. Déjame quieta. Chavo, todo el mundo. ¡Qué atrevido!
A big Southern California welcome to all our Smackdown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with JBL, ringside in San Diego.
Boy, SmackDown is hot in the 619 area code. This sellout crowd can't wait for the show to start, and neither can I.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Of course he will. That's what you gotta do to survive in this business.
I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
It's not about winning over fans. He's letting everyone know that he doesn't care what they think.
He was one step ahead on that one.
It's so great seeing these superstars. Here's the pin. This could be it. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
That depends. Some guys go crazy at the sight of their own blood and become almost unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury.
I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's a...
Here's your winner, Sabu! following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! And the opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 275 pounds, Chris Masters.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown, coming to you tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Deep in the heart of wrestling country, this crowd is fired up, and so am I.
An enthusiastic crowd and the greatest superstars in sports entertainment. You can't ask for more than that.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together as the Masterpiece. He really is a work of art.
Well, I don't know art, but I know what I don't like. And I don't like Master's arrogance. He's got a lot more to accomplish before he's earned the right to be that high on himself, in my opinion. What a counter that was!
There's the reversal. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't.
Here's your winner, Sabu!
got this feeling I'm chasing. I'll never rest until I find it. I've been plotting away in my heart every day to put this plan into action. And though I try to resist, I find the thing is this: until I get it, there's no satisfaction. I want something you have. I want it all so bad. Don't move any elsewhere. I won't stop till it's in my hands. Deep in the recess of every man is a thief, a robber, a criminal. Below the surface of every hero's an envy, a restless evil. And though I try to
The following contest is a hardcore match. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. And the opponent from Yonkers, New York, weighing 255 pounds, Tommy Dreamer.
It's the city so nice, they named it twice. Tonight, ECW comes to you from the Big Apple, New York City.
This is by far the greatest city in the world, and it's always great to be back home.
It sure is. And ECW definitely knows how to put on a show in the city that never sleeps.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead.
He dodged that bullet. They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah.
We got a pinfall attempt right here.
Sabu was trained to be a professional wrestler by his uncle, the Hall of Famer, the original Sheik.
There aren't a lot of guys in this business who can claim they've been trained by a WWE Hall of Famer, especially one. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
The fans definitely love this superstar, partner, and for good reason.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, one mistake and we're gonna see that fire go out pronto.
How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about. Being front row for the best sports entertainment action on the planet. What reflexes? I bet he plays a lot of video games. He can taunt all he wants, but if it costs him the match, his opponent will have the last laugh.
I think he's willing to risk that to add a little extra excitement to tonight's match. It sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt, the shortest distance between 2 points may be a...
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? But who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks kind of overconfident, if you ask me. It could end up, biting him on the you-know-where and you-know-what, or you-know-something, or... you get what I'm talking about. Look at that! Talk about a crimson mess.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great!
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Here is your winner, Sabu.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu! weighing 326 pounds, Kane.
The Mile High City, Denver, Colorado, is home to SmackDown tonight, and what a show we've got for you.
I hate to agree with you, but you hit that one right on the head. These WWE fans are in for a real treat.
You know it, partner. The SmackDown superstars are ready for action, and I can't wait to get started.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
Here's your winner, Sabu. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu. Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Ric Flair is a terrible example to every young superstar. The man built his career on cheating and stealing victories.
Ah, come on. Don't tell me you didn't borrow a trick or two from the dirtiest player in the game.
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, don't get hot. He's just having a little fun here.
I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's exciting to watch him compete.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Sabu should be locked away like the animal that he is.
If you feel that strongly about it, you're welcome to try, partner. Ric Flair's certain.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Here's your winner, Sabu.
Everything I've been through, you wouldn't know. Live your life, soaking up all my sun.